Hi students, my name is Connie Ogle and I will be your instructor this semester for FS 102, Intro to the College Experience. I just want to take a little bit of time in this video to show you how the course is set up, how to navigate the content of the course, which will hopefully answer any questions that you have. The first thing I want to say is that I'm here to help you. If you have any questions, any concerns, anything confuses you, please do not hesitate to reach out to me. You will see here on the screen I have my cell phone number and my email. On the syllabus, I also have those things listed. I check my email every day, so feel free to email me. But the best way to reach me is really via text message, because when I'm out and about with the kids and sports and on the weekend, things like that, I'll get your text message right away. And unless I'm physically teaching in class, I can respond to you fairly quickly. So if you have a question that is more of a nature where you need something answered faster, I would suggest text message on my cell. You're never bothering me. I would not give you my cell phone number if I didn't want you to have it. So feel free to text me. As I said, I also check my email frequently, but if it's on the weekend, I might only check it once. That's why sometimes texting me is the easiest thing to do. Also, if you have a lot of questions and you really feel like you need some additional help, I'm happy to set up like a video conference with you or a phone conference just to go over those things in greater detail, because typically if we do need to have a conversation like that, I will have to schedule it just due to teaching in person and other things like that. So you'll see when you first log into the course, this is you'll see a screen similar to this. And if you look at the top, basically that's how the course is navigated. And let me just make sure that you all are seeing it the exact same way I am. So let me just switch to student view. So you'll see that you have a course home button that just brings you back to this main page of the course. You'll also see a content tab. That is really where everything for the course is found. And I'm going to go through that in a second. You'll also see a discussions tab. If you click on that, all the discussions are embedded in the weekly content, which will make sense in a second. But if you ever lose track of them, you can find them there. The Dropbox is basically where you will submit all your assignments. So basically you click on it. What you'll do is you'll click on the Dropbox. So the first thing that's due in this class is the student info sheet, which just has contact information about you and some other things. And what you'll do is you will have downloaded the student info sheet because it's located in module 1, and you'll have to save it to your computer and then you'll submit it. And what you'll do is you'll add a file and then you'll submit it, and it will show that it was submitted. Also, the quizzes that we have, they will be located in here, but they are also located in the module. The grade book is right here, so you can see your grades at any given time on assignments. And then email, there's a class list, so you can find the email of different people in the class. If you would need to reach out to anyone, you shouldn't really need to. But then inside resources, this is really helpful. There's a bunch of, we have online tutoring, which is called Smart Thinking. So as a HACC student, you're eligible to go on to any campus of HACC and get free tutoring in our learning centers. But if you can't make it onto campus, we also have online tutoring, which is called Smart Thinking. And what you do is you'll click on that link and you'll create a free account and you can get free tutoring online if that was something that you would need. We also have a bunch of student D2L tutorials. So if you click on those, if you are someone that this is your first online course, you may want to think about looking through a bunch of these D2L tutorials, because it'll kind of show you how you do different things, like how to use the Dropbox, how to use, let me go to home would be the easiest, how to use the Dropbox, how to take a quiz, things like that. So that might be something that you want to look through right away.
Hey there, welcome to Brightspace.
So going back, let's go back to the course home and go over a couple different things. So on the course homepage, you're viewing this video. You have some information about me. You see some pictures of my kids, my family. You'll see some upcoming dates for things. Where you're going to find everything that you need to do every week is in the content section. Our class is divided up by weekly modules. Okay. Typically, they start on a Monday and end on a Sunday night at 11:59 p.m. However, the last module might be shorter, so you want to check the dates. Okay, but typically each module will open on a Monday at 12 a.m. and close on a Sunday at 11:59 p.m. So you can get to the content of the course either by clicking this content button, or if you come down here, you'll see the modules are down at the bottom as well, and you can click on that. So if you go to content, you'll see again that the course is set up by weekly modules, okay? So if you click on a module, you'll see module 1. So this is the first module. And again, your dates may differ depending on when your class is starting, but they're all basically set up the same. So module 1, you'll see that there is always an overview section in each module. There's always a content section, and there's an activities and assignments for each module, okay? So for the class, every week we're on a different module. So the first thing you always want to do is look at this overview and instructions. That's going to tell you everything you need to do for that module week. What assignments to complete, what reading to do, what things you should be thinking about, instructions, things like that. So rather than do a checklist, I do an overview and instructions with really detailed information. So every week, that's the first thing you want to look at, because if you're confused by anything, it's typically because you didn't view the overview and instructions. For the first week, you'll want to review the syllabus. I always suggest that students print out the syllabus and cross off the assignments as they go so that you make sure that you get everything done. Also, you have a professionalism grade in this course, and this rubric will explain how you're graded. Every student gets a professionalism grade at the end of the semester. This is a rubric with how your assignments are being graded, so you'll want to take a look at that. So again, the overview just kind of gives you instructions for the week. The content is everything you should be viewing, the PowerPoints, the videos, handouts for the week, okay? So you'll see in here, there's some Word documents, there's a video, and there's some links I want you to watch. And the activities and assignments are all the homework, assignments, things that are due, okay? So every week you'll go into the new module, and if you look at your syllabus, it'll tell you the exact dates we're covering those modules, but that's basically how it works. So how the Dropbox would work is, let's say, so one of the first assignments you're completing is this student info sheet. So you would click on the student info sheet, and just give me one quick second because it's opening, okay? And then in order for you to type in it, because all your assignments should be typed, you're going to want to come down and click download, okay? That will allow you to download the assignments. You'll open it up. And again, it's just taking a second here, so just give it a quick second. So it'll take a second to open up the assignment. Of course, because I'm making a video, it's taking twice as long as it normally does. So then you're going to put enable editing, and then you would just fill it in. You could just type right in the document, okay? So I would just type my name, Connie Ogle, and I would fill in, all this stuff. So preferred would probably be most people's cell phones, and I would just fill in all this information. Then you need to save this. So save as, and wherever you want to save it on your computer. If I'm doing things right away, I save them to my desktop, but you don't necessarily have to do that. So I'm just going to save this to my computer, remembering where I saved it, and it's student info sheet, and press save. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to come out of this document, and I'm going to go back up to the Dropbox. Now, you will see, again, under the content section, this is again in Module 1, you will see that I have included the Dropboxes in all the modules, but if some reason you don't see it or can't find it, it'll be in the Dropbox up there too. So I'm going to go into the Dropbox for the student info sheet. That's just where I'm submitting it, and I'm going to put upload, because I have to upload it in order to submit it. So it's going to ask me to find it where I saved it on my computer. So I have to find it here. So student info sheet, open. And I'm going to see right here that it says student info sheet. So that's right. And then you can leave me, if you have to leave me any comments about your assignment, that's not required, but sometimes students will leave me a comment if they needed to. And then you're going to submit to Dropbox. Once you submit it, you'll see this, submitted successfully, okay? And you should actually be able to go back in. It says, well done, you have completed the assignment. So that's how you submit it into the Dropbox, okay? How you submit a discussion. So as I said, going back into the modules, so every module, there is typically a discussion post, or most modules, okay? So if you go in for week 1, you'll see there's an introduction. It says discussion post introductions. If you click on that, and it's asking you, please introduce yourself. And so you, in order to respond to my discussion post, you're going to put start a new thread. And then you're going to put whatever you want to title it, Connie Ogle Introduction. That's what I'm going to name it, because it's saying it's introductions. And it's saying, you know, your name, your major. So I would say, hi, my name is Connie Ogle. No, my major is, you know, such and such. And you're going to go on and you're going to fill that out. When you're done filling in and answering all those questions, you're going to press post. And then you'll see that your post came up right there. Okay. And then when you go back into the discussions, again, you should be able to see, when you go into it, you should be able to see that you posted by just clicking on it and going back in. Okay. So that's basically the course in a nutshell. If you have any questions or concerns, please let me know. As I said, I'm happy to help you. And I wish you all good luck in the course, and hopefully you'll find it interesting and helpful. And please let me know if you need anything.